Last spring, my best friend Mark decided he was going to become a gardener. Not just any gardener, mind you, the kind with a wide-brimmed hat, denim overalls, and a suspiciously authoritative knowledge of soil pH. The only problem was, Mark's backyard looked more like a post-apocalyptic wasteland than anything the word garden should be attached to. Still, he had a plan, and it involved something he called reverse psychology gardening, which, according to Mark, was the next big thing. He explained this to me while waving a trowel like a tiny, dirt-encrusted sword. His theory was simple: plants are just like people. If you want weeds to leave you alone, you have to threaten them with affection and neglect, and if you want your veggies to flourish, you have to pretend you don't care. But the pièce de resistance was his strategy for dandelions. Mark would march into the yard every morning, stand over the biggest patch of weeds, and, with the fervor of a drill sergeant whose coffee had been replaced with Red Bull, yell, "Grow, weeds, grow. I dare you. You couldn't take over this lawn if you tried." The neighbors started watching from their windows, probably betting on what kind of intervention I'd eventually stage. At first, nothing happened, unless you count the dandelions looking mildly offended. But then, about 2 weeks in, the impossible happened. Mark's yard exploded in a sea of dandelions so aggressive that even the squirrels started detouring around it. The dandelions grew taller, thicker, and, I swear, seemed to lean menacingly at anyone who dared walk past. One kid lost his soccer ball in the yard and came back with a seed-puffed mustache and the 1,000-yard stare of someone who'd seen wild things. Mark was both horrified and delighted, insisting he'd finally cracked the code. "I told you," he shouted. "They're thriving on spite." So now, thanks to Mark's cutting-edge gardening philosophy, we have the angriest dandelions on the block, plants that don't just grow, but rise up in righteous indignation every time someone tries to mow them down. And if you listen closely on a windy day, you can almost hear them muttering, "Oh, you want a lawn? Well, we'd be damned if we let that happen."